Okay, we move on to the next link, and that is on from English practice book, exercises from English practice book, right? I'm sure everyone has a PDF format with you all. Okay, uh, we will begin with worksheet number 6, that is countables and uncountables. In Unit 1, Growing Up of My English Reader, we have read many words which name things that can be counted and many that cannot be counted. Read the words in the umbrellas given below, classify them as countables or uncountables. Now, here, if you see, there are certain words which are given in an umbrella, in the umbrellas. Okay, you have two box here where you need to write the countables and uncountables separately. Okay, so I'll just read the words for you all, and they are suffering, notebook, sickness, tooth, fire, blackboard, discipline, pity, pune, and boys. You are supposed to separate this into countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, now we move on to the second one. We count certain things like eraser, ship, blade, notebook, boy. We cannot count sugar, rice, courage, bravery, liquid. Remember, countable nouns name things, person, places, and animals that we can count, that we just learnt in the previous link, right? They have their plural number, which is, as I said, we can add number to a countable noun. For example, a ball, two balls, etc. Second is uncountable nouns. Name things like water, milk, butter, and qualities like beauty, courage that we cannot count. And as I said, they do not need a or an. Now, here they have given some examples of plural form, how to change a word from a singular to plural form. Now, this we have already learnt in the previous slide, and I am sure you all are clear with the concept. But let's read the words given here also. First one is horse, and the word is horses. Baby, babies. Okay, why have we added here ies, children? Because here the word ends with y, and the word before the alphabet before y is a consonant, b is a consonant, so we have removed y and we have added ies. Okay, so these are example of countable nouns. Okay, we can count how many horses are there, we can count how many babies are there. But the second one is two examples given below are uncountable nouns which we can't count, like water, waters. Is that right? No. We can't have a plural form for uncountable nouns, right? Uncountable nouns are always singular, right? Uncountable nouns are always singular. The second one is wealth. Wealth is totally wrong because uncountable nouns are always in the singular form. Do it yourself. Work with your partner. Now, unfortunately, you don't have your partner for this whole session, so you're going to do it on your own. Form abstract nouns from the adjectives used in the following phrases and fill in the blanks. I'm sure you'll remember the abstract nouns that we learnt in the last session. Okay, and in that I had taught you all how to form abstract nouns from adjectives also, right? And if you don't remember, you can go back to the link and you can check out. Okay, so what you are supposed to do is you are supposed to change all the sentences. You are going to write, you are going to fill in the blanks forming abstract nouns from the adjectives. Okay, now for example, here they have given the intelligent student. Now the adjective word here is intelligent, right? And student is a noun, of course. So you are going to change this adjective into abstract noun. Now how you are going to do it? Like here they have given the examples. Here this note is actually for the teacher, but I'll read it for you all. Guide the students to write their answers using the apostrophe correctly. Now do you understand why did I introduce apostrophe, right? For example, the honest soldier will change into the soldier's honesty. Okay, now the example that they have given is the honest soldier. Now honest is an adjective word, right? Honest is an adjective word and soldier is a noun. Correct, very good. So now we have to change this adjective word, that is honest, into abstract noun. Okay, so the abstract noun of the adjective honest is honesty. Correct. So we can't write the honesty soldier. Okay, so we need to change it into the soldier's honesty. So when you're writing the soldier's honesty, you're going to put an apostrophe after R in soldier and add an S, so that it becomes the soldier's honesty. The honesty is owned by the soldier. It's a possessive case, right? Okay, so likewise you're going to solve all this. Okay, the intelligent student, as I said, the adjective word here is intelligent. Student is a noun. Okay, so you are going to first find out the abstract noun of the adjective intelligent, and you are going to change it to the student's abstract noun of intelligent, right? I'm not going to tell you the answer. Okay, but I've given you the clue. You're going to write the students. Okay, student apostrophe s. Clear, children? Okay, the second one is the kind fairy. Here also kind is an adjective and fairy is a noun. So you're going to change the word kind into abstract noun. The cruel enemy. Cruel adjective word, you'll have to change it into abstract noun, and you will have to write the sentence. Okay, the popular leader. Popular should be changed into abstract noun, and last one is the arrogant boy. Okay, I hope I am clear with the exercise. Now question number 2 here is, Dheeraj's class is holding a quiz today. The time limit is 5 minutes. Help him solve the quiz so that he can win. Dictionary can be a great friend here, which means you can use the dictionary if you need. Okay, but I went through this, and I suppose you don't need the dictionary, and you won't even take 5 minutes. Believe me, children, it won't take 5 minutes. It's very easy. Okay, match words in the 8 box with the group of the words given below. Okay, match words which is given in the 8 box with the group of the words given below. Now the words given in the 8 box are smell, sight, taste, hearing and touch. I repeat, smell, sight, taste, hearing and touch. Okay, the first group of words that they have given are musty, foul, aromatic. The second one is sour, bitter, sweet. The third one, smooth, flat, moist. The fourth one, hum, chatter, whisper. And the last one is pretty, attractive and beautiful. Okay, you're going to select the words from the 8 box and you're going to fill it up. Of course, I'll be providing with you answers, but I want you all to solve this on your own. With that, I suppose we come to the end of countable and uncountable nouns and apostrophe also. Okay, a brief introduction of apostrophe. You all can start solving this. I'll post a worksheet and on countable and uncountable nouns. You can solve that too. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can come up with it on the group.